Good morning, everybody. How you doing? Welcome to my show. Glad to have everybody here, all one of you. Uh, my goal for this show is just to share some of the wisdom I've learned, some of the lessons I've learned, some of the failures I've had over the years of running a business, running a small business. Mine specifically was an electrical contracting business. I've tried several others. With varying degrees of success. And what I think when it comes down to running a business, it's I think you just got to be you got to be yourself. And sometimes a business is for you, sometimes it's not for you, and that's okay, right? And it doesn't matter what you read out there about a business and starting a business, entrepreneurship. I mean, you are going to be different than everybody else, and if you really focus and you really learn and you pay attention to what everybody's doing out there, all the successful people that have run businesses, you'll realize that everyone is committed to what they believe is the right way, but there's a lot of differences out there because success is really about what works for you and what gets results, and that's really the end of it. There's some there are some constants, but it's about what works for you. And that's what I really want to talk about here, what works for you, and specifically the psychological part of it, because it's hard running a business. There's so many emotions running a business. There's so much that we go through in our heads and that almost talk us out of it. And, so that's the part that, I mean, we do talk about a little bit out there, but not enough. Okay. And so hopefully with this channel, I can share what I've learned. I can share my journey, of what I'm doing and, how I'm reaching success, or maybe, how I'm failing at certain things, because that's the other part. I mean, everybody out there wants to talk about how great they are, and that's fantastic. But I think it sets up a false expectation about what reality is, and reality is that it's hard, and there's a lot of things that don't work well, and the more honest we are about the struggles, then the more of a realistic expectation people are going to have, okay, that want to start a business. Okay, and you're going to have days where you don't want to get up. You're going to have days where you don't want to do anything, right? And everybody says, all the major names out there right now, they'll say, well, you just get up. You suck if you can't work. You suck, or, fine, just do it if you want to sit and do nothing, right? But, you don't suck, okay, if you don't get up, because you're a human being, right? And there's so many factors that go into it. Okay, there's family factors, there's where you are, there's problems in your life, there's maybe questions in your head, maybe there's doubts in your head. And that's what creates those blocks. And the key to getting over those blocks, right, is to really digging down to what the issue is and solving it and handling it, right? Maybe it's a spouse, maybe it's, a doubt, maybe something happened when you were a kid and you can't get that off of your mind. Maybe you're just in a funk. Maybe you've hit, somebody died in your family and you hit depression, right? I mean, you don't, if that hits you and you can't work and you can't get up, you don't suck, right? You basically, you just hit a downward spiral, and you just have to do what you can to get back up and get back in the game, and remember what it is that got you there in the first place, or started you in the first place. So I'm hoping to cover a lot of these issues in this channel. It's not fancy, I'm not doing fancy, because I believe in just moving forward, and it may one day become fancy, but right now, just lesson number one that I'm looking at here is that if you have a choice between fancy and not doing anything, right? Then fancy and you can't do anything, or you just go with what you have at the moment and make the best of it and take action. Well, then it's always better to take some action, and so that's what I'm doing here. I'm taking action. Uh, Recording my journey. I have a lot that I want to share, a lot that I've been through, a lot that I still want to learn from people, and I'm hoping that this avenue, this medium, will allow me to to share what I know and share what others know and learn from other people and become better, become better every day. Because my goal in life is to be an entrepreneur, to be a successful entrepreneur. I've had a successful business, but it's still not at the level of success that I want it, that where my goals are. So it's a constant, moving up to the next level, looking to the next level. What can I do? Where can I, how can I get to that next spot? So, um, I'm going to keep doing that. I'm going to keep pushing hard, and I'm going to share what I can. So hopefully I can provide value to everybody. That's my goal. Hopefully we can develop some dialogue. People can send me messages. I can answer them. Maybe we'll find a way. We'll do like some way to connect with different people and have conversations about what they're going through. But I think it's a major struggle, and there's a lot that comes down to it when you're running a business or starting your own small business. Whether you're a sole proprietor and you're just trying to get started moving, you don't have any experience, right? That's where I'm focusing right now. And you don't have experience, you've never done it before, you're scared, but you want more out of life, you're tired of working a 9 to 5 job or whatever hours you work, and you want to turn that into something else. You want to turn it into something that you're doing, you're kind of, you're taking your life to the next level. Maybe you feel you have some creative piece in you that you just need to get out, and working at a company, you're not getting to express that. Maybe you feel like it's time, to do something more. You've gone as far as you can at a company, and you want to do your own now because that's the next step. Okay. And so, and so that's where I'm focusing, and I'm hoping you guys enjoy it. I'm hoping I can be uh, educational. I'm hoping I can be share some wisdom. I'm hoping I can be entertaining, right? And more than anything, just hoping that I can make a difference in someone's life, hopefully, and I don't know if that happens. I don't know if somebody sees a video and they think, oh, wow, that's big. I can do something different, and they change their behavior. But there was a lot of stuff that I wanted to learn and I wanted to know when I started my first business, and I said, I really wish somebody had taught me that in the very beginning, and I would have saved so much time. And so that's where I'm here, trying to help people save time, and also just showing the authenticity of it's not always sunshine and rainbows. We're not always on point. You can get that momentum down and you're down, right? You get that momentum up and you're up and you're killing it and you're crushing it and you're making it happen. You're like, bam, what's up? I'm the man, right? And or the woman, and life is good. So, and you feel like you're unstoppable. There's that piece where you feel unstoppable, right? And there's those times where you feel like I can't do anything, right? And that's the reality of running your own business. There's that time where you feel like I don't have, am I going to be able to pay my bills? You know, am I going to be able to, is this thing ever going to take hold? Is it ever going to grow? Is it ever going to make money? Am I ever going to live off of this thing? Is the stress ever going to end? Right? Because, and how do I solve problems? Right? How do I solve problems? I can't, we can't be everything. We can't do everything. We can't know everything. So how do we solve problems when we get into those spots? That we've never been in before. How do we get there, right? So that's kind of that's where I'm at. That's where I'm hoping, uh, to make an impact, a small impact, one person impact. I don't care. Maybe no impact. Maybe I just want to, you know, maybe I just want an avenue to express what's on my mind, right? And hopefully it comes off authentic and real, and it provides some value, maybe some entertainment, maybe just to say I'm stupid. Maybe people need that. This guy's an idiot. I don't know, but I feel like inside this is something that I have to do. It's something that I've wanted to do for a long time, and it's either sit on the fence or do it, right? And what do I have to lose? So I'm just going to do it. And I'm excited um, to start. And I'm excited to hopefully meet some people and see what's on your mind. And um, I think it's going to be a lot of fun. All right, guys, signing off. Tommy T. Until the next time.